our goal, trying things we didn't know, looking at the sky, see it come alive.
Guys, today I'm going to be going over packs and going to pack evolution, and to show you guys what I started out with backpacks and how I've kind of moved and adapted over the times. Obviously, you guys, any of you guys have stuck with me through everything, kind of know the different backpacks I use in rotation, and I'm going to start it off with the first backpack I ever started. This backpack, like the Henry rifle, not quite as old, but I did get this before I started the channel, and this was my first real bushcrafting backpack. Technically, it's not really a bushcrafting backpack, it just so happens to work out really well for it. And this was the Camelback Blowfish 100 ounce backpack. And they no longer make this one. I don't even think they make the 70 ounce one anymore. But this was originally designed for bikers, or people who would bicycle. And so it was made really sleek and primarily for them. It didn't have a whole lot of storage capacity. Obviously, it got its name from the blowfish ability, which pretty much just, it has this extension that when you need a little bit more extra room, you can blowfish it out, and it gives you that additional room. And for a long time, this was my preferred backpack, and I even went back to this before I got the last backpack. So that's kind of this backpack. It was really great, and I still love the capacity of this backpack, and I'd probably even be using it if it wasn't for the fact that now I have all this camera equipment like a DSLR and a tripod, and I have a whole lot more camera equipment, and that was one of the biggest reasons why I bumped up to a bigger backpack. I'm sure many of you guys are very familiar with this backpack. Once again, I ran this one for a while, and once again, I'd probably still be running this one and the Blowfish if it just wasn't for the fact that I needed to carry more camera equipment. But other than that, this backpack was really great. I loved the versatility in it, and I actually was very surprised, happily surprised, how much gear this backpack, or this, it's not really a backpack, but this pack could carry. It just really carried all the gear that I carried in the Blowfish, which I never really carry a whole lot of gear. That's something, even though the Camelback, or the one, this one looks pretty packed out, I never actually really carry that much gear in any of these packs, but all of it fit in here really nicely. And I still love the whole fact of how easy it is to just throw it in front of you and grab what you need instead of having to take it off your back, then grab what you need. That was something I loved about this pack. I still love this pack for vehicle operations, such as like running snow machines and four-wheelers, where you don't really want something super bulky like a full backpack, but you still need to carry gear on you. That's another great application for this, as well as the whole muzzleloader application, being able to just throw it in front of you, reload your muzzleloader very fast, and a lot of the talking points I've already made with it. Overall, this was a really great pack. I still run all these backpacks, in case you're wondering. It's not that I don't run any of these anymore. I still do run them when I can. It's just primarily, like I said, since I have to carry all this film equipment, I have to go with the bigger backpack simply because I have no other option. But like I said, for people who don't do film work, private bushcrafters that aren't on YouTube, this is one of my favorite and most recommended packs if you can go with a one, just like a sling style carry. I know some people have messed up shoulders or problems with them, and so they can't put their entire load on one shoulder, but the fact that you do have to put your entire load on one shoulder also forces you to be more minimalistic and carry less gear, which is something that I like to strive for. I don't like carrying a lot of gear, and something that I recommend that a lot of people strive for is to not carry much gear, and that's why I love this pack so much. I'm sure as you guys are all familiar with this backpack. This is, of course, the Camelback Linchpin. This is the current backpack I have, and once again, this backpack isn't very big. It actually only carries 1,800, or it only has 1,800 cubic inches of storage. So once again, it's not a very big backpack. It looks pretty big, but it's actually pretty small, and that's not a problem for me because, like I said, I've never carried much gear. In fact, most of this top, as you can see, just by the fact that this goes in, you can see that basically this entire portion right here is empty. And I just like to keep that empty because sometimes I have to carry other people's gear because they don't have enough room for all the gear they're carrying. But this area is just empty. And it works well for carrying my tripod, my DSLR, my Contour Roam, all the camera equipment I carry, and all the other equipment I carry, as well as ammo and fire starting, all that stuff. I've gone over what's in this backpack. You guys pretty much know by now what's in here. And this is pretty much where I'm at right now. And as far as moving to another backpack, that's definitely not going to happen anytime soon because this backpack carries everything I need, and it's also extremely rugged. Like I've said to so many people in comments, this thing has had a lot of snow machine adventures, crashes, and just a whole lot with that, and it's still holding up really well. Nothing wrong with it, and I don't think there will be anything wrong with it. It's very tough and very big enough for me. So this backpack might be too small for some people still, but once again, I always encourage minimalistic setups. Always just carrying what you need to carry is how bushcrafters really should look at designing their kits. You shouldn't just, because you have extra space, like I said, I have all this extra space that I could put just random stuff in, but I don't because that's just not how I practice. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much my setup for backpacks. Of course, all the backpacks I've shown are recommended. I have reviews on all of them, and well, except this one. This one will have a review coming soon. I do like to test backpacks for at least several months of active use and get lots of outings on them before I do any review on them. So this one does have a review coming. So far, I really do love it. And anyways, guys, I'm out.